Don't forget, you can reach the latest episode of Potomac Watch anytime. Just ask your smart speaker, play the Opinion Potomac Watch podcast.
From the opinion pages of the Wall Street Journal, this is Potomac Watch.
Welcome back. The polling suggests that some of these barbs are already having an effect on public views of each of these two candidates, though Tim Walz broadly more liked than J.D. Vance, according to this Associated Press poll that I'm looking at, says Tim Walz is viewed favorably by about 42% of registered voters, compared with 32% unfavorable. And for J.D. Vance, it's 27% favorable to 51% unfavorable. Bill, does it seem to you, now that we're at a bit of a remove from the selection of either of these candidates, and we've been able to see them a bit on the campaign trail with their principals, the presidential nominees, does it seem like either side has made a mistake in these vice presidential choices?
My view is that doesn't matter. They're stuck with it. It's 5 weeks before the election. They have to go with the guy they brought. And each side has to do that. I might have chosen differently on both sides, but they have to go with the candidate they have. And the candidate they have has to perform. And again, I think one thing that J.D. Vance might do, they're going to ask him about Walz's military record because they know that's a hot button issue. He might insert a little bit of his biography and reintroduce him to America. But I think that's second to getting it out in the open that a vote for the Harris-Walz ticket is a vote for 6 years of the same. And if he doesn't do that, I think it's a big missed opportunity.
Monet, we'll give you the last word, but do you expect this, or should this be the final debate of the 2024 presidential campaign? President Trump and Kamala Harris have not agreed on a second or even a third debate, which has been customary, at least in recent presidential years. Kamala Harris now trying to goad Donald Trump into another debate. Some reporting by CNN that at a Alabama-Georgia football game on Saturday night, she was planning to have a plane fly over with a banner that said Trump's punting on second debate. Monet, what's your view here? Should Donald Trump take the stage a second time, or after his difficulties in the first go-around, should he call discretion the better part of valor?
I think that he was defeated pretty handily by Kamala Harris in that first debate between the two of them. It was very easy for her to bait him into talking about the size of his crowds and about the election fraud supposedly in 2020 and all manner of other issues. It seemed as if she had really prepared and she really had his number. And it's very difficult to envision that Trump would present himself at a next debate as a totally new candidate who somehow is able to resist those temptations. And so, frankly, I think that he probably would stand to hurt himself by accepting another opportunity to debate. It does make him look bad. It makes him look weak that he is unwilling to confront her. But the best excuse that he has, frankly, is how unfairly moderated that debate between him and Kamala Harris was. I think he knows that the press sees portraying him in a bad light as chief mandate that they have. Most of the press is biased, obviously, towards the Harris campaign. And so between probably doubting his own ability to perform well and the fact that he thinks he won't be able to compete on a level playing field, I think it's very likely that he's going to continue to hold out and not accept another debate.
Thank you, Monet and Bill. Thank you all for listening. You can email us at pwpodcast@wsj.com. If you like the show, please hit that subscribe button, and we'll be back tomorrow with another edition of Potomac Watch.